Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We've got the Grizzlies facing the home team. Two conference rivals, C-Web, squaring off tonight. A little extra. You can feel it riding on this one.
Oh, yeah. You know how the conference rival games go. These games can mean a lot at the end of the season when you're talking about playoff seeding, tiebreakers, all that good stuff. And there's never been anything wrong, in my opinion, with a little mutual dislike. I mean, there are no friends when you step between these lines.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Addis one out there with Geiger. Then there's Jay. Then it's the chosen one. And it's Ramsey in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Pass to Cowboy. Five to shoot. From deep. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
Yeah, plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Brad Stevens and I got a chance to talk for a bit. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations and shoot the jumper with confidence. They feel that's the key, Kevin.
That's great, David. Thanks. They've got their hands full against a team that plays such tough D.
And that's why you got to be flexible in terms of your game plan, particularly on the offensive end. They might have to try a few different approaches till they find one that works.
Well, Greg, I think the best approach is a solid motion offense, a lot of back cuts, ball movement side to side. Against a team with this kind of defense, good movement is always the key to breaking them down.
Here's Geiger. Another shot. And he sinks the layup.
That's what every team needs, guys getting after it on the offensive board.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Nevsky, defended by Geiger. Over to the wing. Here's Ruffin. Drills it from outside.
Well, that's a look they always want him to take, because if he's got the space, he's got the green light.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. 13 feet away, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
I mean, he's out there on an island all by himself. I mean, good job to stay cool and drain it.
Here's Nevsky. Geiger with the rebound.
Well, that makes them 1 for 5 from the field so far. They need to start getting some better looks.
Now the pass to McCoy. Off with the layup. Gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Bremer. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one misses. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Out to the right wing. Pass to York. Here's Craig. Pass to Geiger. 6 to shoot. Here's baddest one. Tries again. They shoot again, and the layup is good. Geiger's got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice work to get in position for the rebound and the putback. He has no off switch.
Pass to Elliott. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Now, Chris, this is what we've been waiting for. Opening day, everyone starts with a clean slate, and optimism is high.
There's optimism for every team, even the ones in the middle of rebuilds. And for the fans, I tell you, this is the best day ever because everybody's team is undefeated, and it's possible for anyone to win a championship. We're not in February, the doom days of February, where fans have their head down because the record kind of shows them the reality of the situation. So right now, this is for the dreamers. This is for the fans to root their teams on. Optimism is abundant, but it may not last that long for some teams.
Good perspective. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And the Grizzlies leading by 3 to the paint. No good with the layup. Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Kicks it to Jennings. Here's Bremer. No good. That would have tied it. The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Craig. He's guarded by Jennings. Here's Craig. Softly drops in the floater. Craig's got 6.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Jennings, the bounce pass. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Now here's Jennings. To the left side wing. The pass to Cowboy. 6 on the shot clock. From deep.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Passes to McCoy. Pass to York. Here's Craig. He's guarded by Jennings. Here's Geiger. It's good. Gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%.
Timeout.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style of game.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. McCarty the pass to Jennings, and the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Chandler finds Jennings. Here's McCarty. He's covered by Bosch. Chandler outside. The pass to Haynes. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Logan. Over Hughes.
And so far, having trouble converting on the inside.
Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Bosch against Jennings. Great D that time from Jennings.
It doesn't take much to impact his shot. I mean, even at point-blank range.
Offensive rebound. Chandler's shot good. Chandler's got his first bucket of the night.
And they've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Gray. Here's Cook. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision making right here. You can't let him have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Chandler outside. Inside, Logan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Once he gets open on the low block, it's just a matter of getting him the ball.
Bosch will bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Baker. Lets it go from 14. Hughes stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. That one goes in. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Gray. A step back shot here. Here's Cook. Jennings with the rebound. In this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. McCarty, no good. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. Down low. Bosch can't hit.
Talk about a coach who gets the most out of his guys and what he has to work with. I mean, that's none other than Brad Stevens. I mean, he's done it for years. First in college, now on the greatest level.
Here's Logan. Shot clock at 6. Chandler scanning the floor. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And talking about Stevens, many people were shocked when he received 0 votes from his peers for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, I think people just got used to his style. And it's not just the great scheme that he has. He does a fantastic, subtle job of motivating players and keeping everyone focused.
Here's Gray. Back to Baker. He gets it in there.
He got pretty much a free run to the hoop right there. They might just count those as automatic points.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Chandler, the pass to McCarty, and he makes that one.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now here's Bosch. 34 seconds left in the first. Rejected by Jennings. Here's McCarty. He kicks it to Jennings. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's McCarty. It's back to Jennings. Got it! Got it! What a shot!
No way.
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
Blind luck, Greg. I mean, he lets it fly and bang, right on target.
First quarter wrapping up here, and Clark, it's a tie ball game. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
41% for the game. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got the bulldozer. Dub is out there with Cook, and it's Boomer, and it's Bosch, and at the point guard. So they take the lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To the paint, Cook kicks to Gray. Plenty of space. Tipped away. Another shot. Cook, good. Cook's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Outside Jennings. Chandler outside. Jennings finds Chandler. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Logan. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Cook's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. There's Baker. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Both teams will make substitutions. On the free throw, no good. Chris, you had a lengthy NBA career. From what you observed, talk about the differences in how various coaches hold practices and try to teach.
You just want to keep guys motivated. You want guys to listen and then execute. And whatever you can do to get their ear, gain their trust, and then get them to go out there and execute. So if you're on a veteran team, you may have a smaller practice but with more intensity. Meaning maybe you only practice an hour of live work going back and forth and scrimmaging, whereas if you're a young team, you might be able to expect 2 hours of scrimmaging every day. Do the players understand the culture? Do they understand the tenets of the offense and the defense? And usually coaches coach by that need and necessity of the team as opposed to just having one structure. So in Washington, we had 3-a-days during training camp, as opposed to in Sacramento later in my career, it would be one practice because we're all old. We need to make sure that we get the most intensity out of this practice and then save our legs for the game.
To the inside, Haynes. And that time, also a missed shot.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Here's Ramsey. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. It's a 6-point game. Passes it to McCoy. Back to Bosch. Pass to Geiger. 5 to shoot. Here's Baker. Rebounded by Elliott. Shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Over in the corner, Chandler. The pass to Haynes. The three. Geiger with the rebound. Geiger's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. McCoy passes to Bosch. Here's Baker. Puts one up from 19. The offensive rebound. Here's Geiger. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Geiger's got 6.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
And so Brad Stevens decides to call timeout.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
Some changes here for the Grizzlies. Baddest one comes in for Boom, and it's the chosen one in for the chosen one. And so here's the home team, trailing here by 8. Pass to Elliott. Shot clock at 5. The shot no good, a bit short.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, trying to recapture momentum. When the tide's running against you, very difficult to do. What will the young kids say today? Ride that wave?
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Cowboy. Here's Nevsky. Hits the three-point bomb.
And with that 3 ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by the Grizzlies.
Passes it to Geiger. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Oh, great leaping ability. Such an advantage in this game of basketball, Chris, when you think about the bigs who can control that kind of part of their game. Who comes to mind for you?
You have to go out there to look at that man, DeAndre Jordan. I mean, he dunks, it looks like a Nerf hoop. He just throws it up there. The way that he gets up. How about Drummond, the way that he can get 20 rebounds in just a second. How quick he is at getting that second step and going back up. When I think of athletic big men, I think of Andre Drummond as one of the most athletic big men that I've ever seen in my time of playing basketball.
Both free throws good for Geiger. Here's Cowboy. Pass to Elliott. Geiger with the rebound. Geiger's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Ramsey. A second chance effort, and the layup is up and in. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Cowboy. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here's McCoy. Rebounded by Elliott. Gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Bremer. Geiger with the rebound. Geiger's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. From the corner. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. And there's the pass to Cowboy. 6 on the shot clock, and no good that time. And here are the Grizzlies now. They're on a 16-5 run here. Ramsey passes to Geiger. Here's Craig, covered by Elliott. Here's Craig. He has 6. Pass to Geiger. Here's Baddest one. Tries it from 19. Connects. The jumper drops.
Timeout.
Baddest one's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies. And so Brad Stevens decides to call timeout.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
The Grizzlies with some changes. Dubs checked in for Geiger. The general comes in for Baddest one, and it's the Bulldozer in for Jay. Being just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Outside Jennings, passes it to Logan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto where they'll take on the Raptors. And then on Saturday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks.
And for their matchup with the Magic, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Craig. Kicks it to Gray. Clock at 6. Knocked loose. Misses off the right iron. Gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Jennings. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Jennings has got 5 now.
Good movement there, and the lead pass was right where it needed to be.
1:39 left in the first half. A 3 finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Oh, the feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
Shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. There's the triple. That one misses. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Pass to Ramsey. Here's Craig. The pass to Ramsey. Hughes with it. The shot that time, not on target. 34% from the field, that's not going to get it done. Outside Jennings. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Passes to Logan. Shot from free throw range. It's rebounded by Gray. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. There's 21 seconds left here in the second. Off on the layup. Gray's gone 1 of 6 shooting from the field. Pass to McCarty. From down in the low post, it goes.
Oh, you can't lay that pass in there any better.
Here's Gray. Here's the three. It's good from long range. Gray's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
And so it's the visiting team. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
That we played. And I thought we found a really good balance of posting and pace. It's what we've been talking about. And I thought our defense, for the most part, was excellent.
A good start. We'll see how they finish. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Well, for the Grizzlies, Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. Got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game for Shake and Bake.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
Well, it comes down to talent. It comes down to hustle. He's shown both in a big way so far.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Gray's gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Pass to Cowboy. The Grizzlies pull it in. Geiger's. McCoy passes to Ramsey. Good on the bucket. He has 6.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits, still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Craig. He's guarded by Jennings. It's deflected. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And the pass to Cowboy. Here is Elliott. On the wing. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Passes it to Craig. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
It's back to Jennings. And that one drops for him. Jennings has got 7.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Ramsey. There's the triple. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Well, it's nice to have an option like him every time down the court.
Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And so Brad Stevens decides to call timeout.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
Baker, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The chosen one comes in for the chosen one. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Jennings kicks to Chandler. The pass to Cowboy. And the layup's good off the glass. Cowboys got 10.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Bosch against Jennings. With the teardrop, it's tipped. Chandler right side. That one goes. Count it. Chandler's got his second basket of the night.
Look at this. I like this. Team basketball. Keeping the ball moving until they find the right shot.
Bosch drives in. Pass to Geiger. All sorts of time. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Bosch against Jennings. Chandler outside. Passes it to Cowboy. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. 12 points for him.
Ooh, the feed was perfect. The timing, the placement, everything was right on the money.
And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Outside Bosch. 6 to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Jennings passes to Cowboy. Here is Elliott. He's covered by Bosch. Pass to Cowboy. Launches a 3. But they recover it. Elliott kicks to Jennings. No good. Shot missing. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Bosch against Jennings. Bosch looking around. Over Jennings. Bosch can't hit.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
Here's Haynes. The shot's good. Jennings making the play.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Outside Bosch. To the inside. Here's Baker. Great D that time from Jennings. On a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Over to the left wing. Here's Cowboy. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Baker. The Grizzlies with another miss.
As off the mark as he has been, they're a little lucky to be in front.
Both teams will make substitutions. Gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Bosch against Jennings. To the wing on the left. Here's Logan. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. There's Baker. 6 points for him. The pass to Bosch. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Grizzlies lead by 12. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Now here's Chandler. Logan. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
Gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Jennings against Bosch. Left side, Jennings. Over Bosch. Chandler kicks to Jennings. Over Bosch. Jennings can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Haynes passes to Jennings. .143 left in the third quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Chandler. Here's Logan. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Baker. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. Bosch has got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Now, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
Now here's Jennings. He's got 7. Out to Chandler. Passes to Haynes. Back to Chandler. Jennings for three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Baker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Gray. Back to Baker. Here's the three. Jennings with the rebound. Jennings has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's still looking to get into a groove this quarter.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And hate to make a mistake there, have to stay focused.
You're so right. Trying to shrink the deficit, sometimes you push too hard to make something happen.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Cook's checked in, and the Grizzlies leading by 12. Outside Bosch. Hughes kicks to Bosch. So both teams changing it up here. "19 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Gray. He's got 6. Clock at 4. Over McGinnis. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Bremer. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
Yeah, clock running out. They stay poised and get the shot off just in time.
And so it's the visiting team with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Dub. Bulldozer is out there with the chosen one. Then there's the general, and it's Ramsey in at the 3 slot. Hughes, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Bremer. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Pass to Craig. He kicks it to Gray. He feeds it to Cook. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. The rebound by Cook. Grizzlies shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Gray passes to Hughes. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. On Thursday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. And then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Craig passes to Ramsey. And here is Hughes. Inside. Banked in off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's McCarty, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Give the loose D an assist on that one. Get a body on him.
Here's Bremer. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. 14 feet away. Craig can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
The pass to Elliott. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Down low. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
The location of that assist was awesome. That was a sweet lead pass.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Grizzlies with some changes. Tigers checked in for Cook, and Jay subbed in for the Bulldozer. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle with his team. He was very adamant in the huddle. He said, don't let up now. Stay aggressive and do the things that have gotten us this far. We're almost there, guys.
Here's Geiger. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Turns an easy jump shot into a tough one by going to the fadeaway. I mean, look what happened.
Pass to Cowboy. Bremer, Hughes covering, inside, takes the 13-footer, hits the front of the rim and out.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Here's Craig. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 17. No good. He's missed 3, and he's made 4 of his 7. Gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Pass to Cowboy. Pass to Elliott. Goes back up. Geiger with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 11 to the left side wing. There's the pass to Craig. Ramsey passes to Craig. Elliott against Geiger. Passes it to McCoy. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
Pass to Craig. Can they get it? That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's McCoy.
Gentlemen, two shots. Move shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Chris, the last few years, talk of expansion has come up. Are we ready, you think, in the NBA to add some more teams?
I think we are. Now, expanding to 32 teams might stretch the talent a little bit thin, but I think we could handle a couple of years with that because of the youth of the players, and they could actually switch it up a little bit. I mean, come on, Kevin. You like me. You're a big basketball and big sports fan. You know we have to have a team in Seattle.
I would love to see it. Absolutely.
I mean, come on. You know how crazy those fans were. You know we have to have that come back. And then there's some places. Think about how great Oklahoma City is.
Yes.
And how they've just embraced this Thunder team. There might be a couple more places out there with that type of passion and fans saying, listen, if you give us a team, we promise we'll nurture it, take care of it, and root for it the loudest. And I like having that. I think it's time to definitely investigate expansion, but we got to get back to Seattle first and foremost.
Kicks it to Bosch. Rebounded by Elliott. Elliott's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Nevsky. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Bosch. Jennings with the rebound. Jennings has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
To the paint. Here's McCoy, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Elliott against Geiger. To the paint. Here's Jennings. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Poke loose. One-on-one here. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Once he gets open on the low block, it's just a matter of getting him the ball.
Grizzlies have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the 4th, right around 46-47%.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Shake and Bake.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of them.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. Here's Cowboy. Clock at 6. Elliott passes to Cowboy. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Baddest one's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. Geiger. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Here's Nevsky. That one's not going to go. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Grizzlies.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions in the nice night it ended up being for Shake and Bake.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
1:09 left to play here in the fourth. Jennings with the ball. The pass to Logan. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Chandler. The feed to Jennings. He's looking for Haynes and finds him over McCoy. The rebound by Cook. And it's Cook with the ball for the Grizzlies. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Bosch dishes to Gray. 30 seconds left in the fourth. Passes it to Bosch. Shoots over Jennings. He's off from 17 feet. Here's Haynes. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Now Bosch. And so the Grizzlies take the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.